Well folks, I'm up here in Sligo this morning with the one and only James Conway. We're out here in the forge or the patio area. We're just doing a bit of, I suppose, training here in lockpicking. Don't be worrying about the likes of the safes, right? It's purely for research purposes only. It is not relevant in the modern day. We're just looking at the old stove and stuff here. What you going to say hello to them, James?
How are you doing, everyone? How are you?
We're just up here. We're going to be doing a podcast in a while and just getting the grand tour of the farm up here. The weather is, of course, as lovely as it ever is above in Sligo. Not much better than the mountains down with me, but a lovely drive up today. Besides the weather, and we don't have any snow. You got a lot of snow here the other day.
Yeah, it was a fair bit, but it was worse. I was down in Connemara and that was worse down there.
Yeah, it was way worse. But that is the crack. Make sure to tune in later on today and over the course of the week. Make sure you follow James's accounts so you can see what we're going to be talking about later. James just out here in the forge explaining to us one of the old cures of Ireland, right? So go on, James, explain to the lads what you were saying there.
Well, this was warts, for the cure for warts. So the blacksmith would heat the metal here and then do his work on the anvil and then cool it in here, what we called a Stiepenkohl. So this had a very high concentration of iron oxide. So if you read your wart cream now or whatever, it's just that in a tube.
All right.
That's all it is.
But of course he was selling it that he was gifted by God.
Oh yeah, he'd say a prayer and all that as well.
Yeah.
But you couldn't take money.
No.
But they'd come back to you to get
of course,
other
donations or whatever.
Oh,
yeah. But that's one of the old cures of Ireland. You hear all sorts of stuff going back to that, but he was just a little bit better known on the science end of it, was that it?
Well, he might have known the science or not, but that was the science behind it. So
go on. We're just out here, we're admiring the big flock. We have a few goats and a few. What are they over there, James?
They're black nose fillets.
Yeah, so they're the videos of the really cute sheep bouncing on Instagram and TikTok. Getting to be a very popular breed now. Expensive, I know. And what are you doing with the goats and the sheep, or are they just here for?
They're here for just show, and then if you ever came to in the days, you could milk a goat, I suppose.
You could milk a goat or raise a goat.
Yeah, that's it, and you can admire them. This is me. This is the little girl's pets. That's what they are. So
there'd be a big demand for the goat in the iPad centres, I'd say, wouldn't there?
I was over and back, and I was in England and on the continent. I was in Africa a couple of fucking times, and nobody knew.
And what did you have to do there?
You'd be doing bits of business.
Like business?
Business, yeah. Business, yeah.
So now, folks, I'm down here in what's probably going to be the next main event for the Big News Coming Soon podcast with Alan Clark. Alan's going to be looking for this venue. He's going to have Cuddy on. He's going to have Cowboy. He's going to have all the women talking about makeup. He's going to have Donald Byrne. Look at that. Alan, you don't even have to worry about the seating arrangement. They can just put out their towel, their yoga mat, wherever they want. This is where you had a big festival up here, James, didn't you?
that would have went all right.
Yeah,
it's good. Yeah.
Straightforward. Even look, toilet facilities over there, showers up in the yard. We have a river back here for all you who like your cold plunging in the morning. Couldn't get better. So smart, yeah. How many people did you get to the field here that time? Couple of hundred. Now, there's not too many farms in Ireland. You'll find a stage out in the good hay ground. We're down now. We didn't do the cold plunge this morning, but we're doing our workout. James has a full array of gym equipment out across here now for all you festival goers thinking you can't go to a festival in the middle of nowhere without the in-house gym inside the fancy hotel. No, you have your gym out here now. Look, do all your weights, everything, get the pump on. We don't have to do it, we're working, lads, we don't have to worry about that. We're working too much, that's the problem. The body's getting broke up. But then you could go up there and you could do your yoga with whatever Celia May or one of these people that's doing their thing, you know. Where did you come on all this, James?
I done concrete for a crowd that installs them.
Oh, these are all the second-hand ones.
Well, they reckon these wasn't good enough for ISIS to do me. It'll be alright.
That's a fucking great job. You couldn't get a better way to have a gym, and an outdoor one at that.
If you go down in the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise. If you go down in the woods today, you better go in disguise. For every bear that ever there was will gather there for certain, because today's the day the teddy bears have their picnic.
So we're after going along the ferry walk there now. Where are we now, James?
We're in the Grove now. This
Grove.
is where the great and the good of the Irish Druid and hippie community comes to venture into other realms of their consciousness.
Would that be from certain product that we
Certain
found?
products along this trail. Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
yeah.
The red and the white ones.
Yeah, they go down here for a day or two and they just go missing from society and
I'd say they go missing from their own soul and existence
yeah,
too.
they come out in some queer states now. They pays well though. It's
I
not,
well believe it, yeah.
not too
yeah.
bad at all.
Sure, like, hey,
They
it's
go down there then they go swimming in the river when it's low.
that'll wake them up a bit.
All right. Yeah,
That's the cheapest holiday they'll ever get, isn't it?
That's right.
The body has to go nowhere, only the mind has to travel.
I wouldn't do it, but I don't judge, so I don't. Yeah, that's the Grove.
That's the Grove. Well, folks, we're just after finishing up here now with James and Darren. We're here in the studio. As you can see, it's like the Dunbelievables kitchen in here. We have it all up. They had my naked calendar up. We had the hoodie up on the wall. So, for any of the people that's going to be coming in the future, make sure you bring them a few old trinkets to hang up on the wall. We'll have to add to the collection. We have spoke all things relevant day information, conspiracies, all the good stuff. There'll be a part 1 and a part 2. Is that right?
Yeah, that'll be
Going to be on the Patreon for the real nitty gritty. So if you really want the good information, the real juice of the conversation, you're going to have to get onto the Patreon, but everything else will be up on the open platforms, YouTube and all that kind of stuff. So go check out the James Conway experience and wait till you see all the hosts and guests that are going to be coming on in the next couple of weeks.